Okay, guys. So I have started the recording actually, and I think overall, I think there was some issue. I'm really extremely sorry. I'm facing some issue for the YouTube. I think majorly because of my internet connectivity here in India. Actually, I don't have a Wi-Fi set up here. It's in Dubai, so you have to bear with me for like a few days or so. So what I was talking about the Bitcoin is on the 4 hours. You would like to see one more sweep of 18,900 to 18,800 bucks, and we need to hold the levels of 18,500, guys. So till we are above those levels, guys, we can see that this can be a very nice bear trap. You trap every bears, take the liquidity, and then probably reverse and go up like here. So this is a very likely possibility for the bullish case. The bear case, you already know it, guys. We're just gonna fat dump everything. But currently, the only thing what you need to understand is, we are in the big accumulation range. Now look at the range that we have here. I mean, this is one hell of a choppy range. It's almost like going on for like 114 days 4 hours. So it's like or 114 days 12 hours, guys. The range is like 114 days, and volume is pretty much shit actually. Not that of a big volume on the Binance as well. So I think the structure that we are watching, this is of course a corrective pattern, and you have a 1 2 3 4 5. Again, what you can expect on the hard term time frame is just want something like this, on the from the Bitcoin perspective. So you probably give one more sweep down. If we do get a sweep down, amazing. We don't want $16,000 to lose. You lose 16,000, guys, and I think this level is for sure gonna go, but it won't hold. Actually, I'm not sure if it's gonna hold, because if you look at from the forever perspective, this level, of course, it's not kind of a big levels, as you can say, but I mean, it's not kind of a big levels in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, of course, it will definitely go there. So shit. Okay. So $16,000 is our invalidation levels, and because if you look at from the perspective of the overall market, I think this is the bear case. We go here and then probably look for a nice fat pump, and this is how I see the overall market, and probably it might just form a very nice, very very clean, maybe A, B, and C kind of a structure, goes to 28,000, 29,000 bucks, and then for the dump like 12,000 bucks, or that's going to be the worst case scenario, of course. But also remember, everybody looks for this sweep, and just waiting for the sweep, and what actually happens is it never sweeps actually. So we might just probably hold the levels of 18,500. That's exactly where the 886 fib levels are. Have a bad trap, and this is this pumps like here, accumulate there, and do something like this is also a possibility, because you literally get a very 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 nice move here, guys. So I mean, you also have a bullish case, and you also have a bearish case. All depends on 18,500. So you need to remember and ensure whatever the stop loss you are playing, your stop should be under 18,500. I mean, you lose that level, and it's like you don't look for longs. Your longs should be anything under 17,600 only and only. So that's the thing you should keep in your mind, guys, and that's the only thing you should keep in your mind, honestly, if I have to tell you. Apart from that, no voice. Oh, sorry. Am I audible now? Oh shit. Oh my god. Shit. Shit hit the fan. Am I audible? Audible or not? Am I audible? Am I audible now? Hello, hello, hello. Guys, please confirm. Oh, cool. You should WhatsApp me sometimes, actually. You would have WhatsApp me for now, but anyways. So what I was trying to tell you is bullish and bear case, both the case, as you already saw, we this liquidity is what I'm eyeing for now. And you take this liquidity here, hold the levels of 18,500, reclaim it back, pump it back up, because tomorrow is FOMC, guys, and the volatility, if you see here, BBOL is already on the verge of a breakout. and it's like it's ready for the big move. Once it have a breakout, it's just gonna go like this. So the big move is definitely gonna come. I'm not sure if it's gonna break these levels, but yes, definitely I think this is going to be the resistance levels where I would expect a reversal from. So kind of like a, the volatility is saying that we're just going to see a big move probably tomorrow, or maybe day after tomorrow, because tomorrow is FOMC, guys. And I don't expect any major good kind of news kind of a thing, because oil prices have literally pumped the way I mentioned. Break of 90, go above 100 plus, and it literally went. And the CPI numbers won't be that great. Inflation is going to be very much high, of course, and for that, of course, you will expect probably high interest rate again to or to bring down those inflation. So guys, I do think that overall on the hard term time frame, still we are not looking that good enough to say that okay, we are out of the we are out of the or we are safe actually. But lower term time frame, of course, we are going to play the technicals right now. So technical, from the technical perspective, we, as I mentioned, we are forming a very nice H4 bullish divergence on Bitcoin. The 3 drive pattern is looking great as well. And you just want to sweep up 18,900 bucks towards 18,800 levels. And that is going to be a very nice, interesting levels for longs. I am going to long for scalp, and my stop loss would be 18,400 and 18,400 bucks. My take profit targets would certainly be 19,574. You flip this levels, and we're just going to go to our next supply zone of 20,000, and this is going to be interesting levels. You break, and it's just gonna go something like this. Reject, we're gonna short it again, and it's just gonna do something like this. But at least I would like to literally long, and as you know, yesterday I literally had at 19,250, I had 5% of my Bitcoin. Overall, I am right now 15% Bitcoin, and 83% USDT, 2% FTM. I'm still a little bit worried with the FTM, but let's see. I'm just going to chart it. If we really need to offload our FTM, but right now I would not like to offload till Bitcoin is literally holding 18,500 bucks. Once it start losing it, yes, definitely we're gonna offload everything what we have on FTM. So I'm just probably going to book like 0.28 or 0.3% over a loss on my capital that I'm gonna book for the FTM, guys. Because I was targeting 180 to 250% move on the FTM. That could have easily made me like easy peasy, would have made me like 25 to 30% gains on the FTM just by risking 0.3%. A very nice risk reward, of course. So that's what you have for FTM audio, guys. As I mentioned yesterday, this is our short zone. Again, somebody asked me where would be the short zone. I mentioned this could be our short zone, and your stop loss should be here. Your take profit targets would be here. It perfectly hit 10% move down. For those who have played, good. Congratulations. For those who didn't, it's okay. We're gonna have the next move for sure. XRP, what did I mention? Two possibilities. We are at a support, and you lose these levels, and it's gonna dump. You hold these levels, we're gonna have pump. For now, it has lost the levels, so not looking for any longs at the moment till we reclaim these levels. The neckline is important. I'm not looking for longs on the XRP. Alice, what did I mention? Very critical levels that we have. You lose this, we're gonna have a dump, and you hold this, we're gonna have a pump for sure. And so far, we got a dump on the Alice. I think the dump that we just saw is like a it's just like a wave 3. So any retest that is gonna probably see around 1.6 to 1.635, it should be shorted, because the next take profit targets would be 1.4 as well for the Alice. It should be shorted. Now let's move on to the Bitcoin on the hard term time frame, guys, on the daily, that what we are talking about. So for the daily, what I'm looking for on the Bitcoin is you know um before we go and deep dive into the daily, let me just go to the Coinbase chart, because I have a lot of levels marked there on the Coinbase. Perfect. So as I mentioned, this was our plan for a few days. I mean, we already discussed for the Adam and Eve over the live with Woods, if you remember. This was our Adam and Eve pattern, guys. So the Adam and Eve is like, normally the Adam and Eve is like a normal Adam and Eve or an exaggerated Adam and Eve. This can, of course, be an exaggerated Adam and Eve. I'm not denying the fact. So this is like an exaggerated Adam and Eve pattern. But now if you look at from the perspective of a weekly time frame, let's just go to the weekly. If you look at the weekly and look at the RSI that you have on the weekly over here, RSI is far from I mean going down, which clearly indicates that the best case for the Bitcoin, in my opinion, is have a big bullish divergence, like a big bullish divergence. So that is going to be like, we just have go to the levels of 16,800 bucks and have a nice bounce, and RSI still remains high, don't make lower lows but higher lows, and we reverse accumulate there on the, and then probably we look for a reversal, some sort of a very interesting kind of a thing that we are looking, or we just probably go for a three drive pattern again. So what do you mean by three drive, guys? Practically it also means that our longs of course going to play out, it won't stop us out, but what's going to happen is it's just going to give you, instead of having five waves up, it gives you ABC under the choppy move for the golden pocket zone. So even if you go to the levels of 16,800 to 16,000 bucks for the three drive, your at least take profit targets will be 22,000 bucks for the golden pocket zone. And the quarter three equilibrium that we have, this level is going to be very critical. Quarter three 618 fib and quarter three equilibrium levels, we go there, reject one more wave down for the major support, forming like three drive and five waves, or maybe not exactly the major support of 14,900 bucks, but somewhat like this, and forms a very interesting bullish wolf waves and three drive with a triple bullish divergence. One bullish divergence was here, second bullish divergence would be here, so double bullish divergence, sorry, on the weekly, and that would be amazing. So then this would confirm that this move is A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I mean the 2 is very small. I would like to see 2 to all at least go to the golden pocket zone. So I mean this scenario is very less likely in my opinion, very less likely. But yes, this scenario is very high likely that we just sweep it, make a big bullish divergence on the weekly, reverse, accumulate a bit, and we just literally reverse to the quarter two 0.380 fibs, and probably to the quarter two equilibrium levels around 32,500 levels. That's exactly where our take profit targets would be, and we're just going to probably going to retest again to the levels of quarter three highs and pump it back up to the levels of 45,000 or quarter two highs, some sort of something like this levels. Probably this is what we can expect on the Bitcoin. I mean this is exactly the levels I'm eyeing on the heart on time frame, guys. The reversal is going to be very big. I'm telling you, it's not going to be, it's going to stop of like 32,000. It's just going to be very big. So it's like, and that's the reason I'm slowly and gradually adding my spot bags. Even if it dumps to, let's say, 12,000, which I don't feel it should dump from here at least without giving any sort of a bounce. But let's say if it do dumps to 12,000 bucks, I'm definitely going to literally go all in Bitcoin with like 80% back, because I would be more interested in buying Bitcoin rather than altcoins and stay poor actually. So this is how I would like to play, guys. So this is like a weekly, looks amazing to me. Now that's the level, that's the reason we have the the weekly looks like this, and very bullish to me honestly. Now, on the lower term time frame, I already discussed everything, guys. You can always get a choppy move, blah blah blah. As you can see here, a very nice choppy move. You can get like a liquidity pool. You already, you already have a Monday low sweep over here. Your Monday lows are sweep. Yeah, your previous week lows are also sweep, and this is just like a liquidity pool that we have here. People are longing here with a tight stop loss there. They think that this is the bottom. Monday lows are sweep. It is reclaimed. Yeah, good. It's good for them. Probably we can just have one more sweep down to the levels of 18,800 bucks. As I mentioned, we have a very nice range value area low, very interesting levels for longs, and in fact the July lows are around 18,777. So yeah, I think probably I think we can even retest those levels, but that's fine. Reclaim it back and probably can have a nice partner leg towards 19,700 bucks. So it's like a Monday lows reclaim and go for a Monday highs, and that's exactly around 19,500 bucks, guys. So for now, I'm expecting a move on the downside, and 18,900 to 18,800 is what I'm eyeing. Exact numbers will be 18,886 on the Bybit, and towards 18,800, basically under this low and under this low. Slowly and gradually will add with my stop loss clearly under the levels of this, because you lose these levels and it's not coming back, guys. It's just going to be a death for Bitcoin. It's just going to do something like this. September lows versus quarter three lows, which is yet to sweep. So we sweep the September lows, we make lower lows, go to the June lows level, and have a sweep up there as well, and then probably good for reversal, something like very high likely as well. And that's where we're going to have play swings. Now don't confuse yourself with the scalps and swings. This is what I'm playing for the scalps, not expecting like a full-fledged reversal, And here I'm looking for a swings. Actually, this is the levels where I'm looking for swings. Yep. So that's what I have on the Bitcoin. Ethereum, guys, one thing for sure I can tell you is yesterday, as I mentioned on the Ethereum, this is a very likely possibility that 1280 holds and we form a nice triangle kind of a structure. And till we are above the levels of 1253, this triangle is pretty much valid. But looks to me like as we are losing 786, this triangle is literally looks to me like it's going to invalidate, very, very soon, guys. So what I think is now is right now what I'm looking for is this this move was a corrective move. Okay, this is like a corrective move, A, B, and C, and this was like a wave 1, A, B, C, wave 2, and we are starting something like a big move on the downside towards 1060, which means that the C move is yet not done. And this is going to be like a, instead of we looking for A, B, and C, this is playing out like a WXY. Why? Because this move is like a, this can be B over here, uh in this sense, and we are starting a C wave move down towards a 1058 to 1060 levels. And why do I think that we are not going to sweep this lows on a ETH? Because if you look at from the ETH Fibs perspective, the move that we got here is literally like a big 886 reversal. We never saw that reversal on Bitcoin as well, because the 886 Fibs on the Bitcoin was around 29,000 bucks. Okay, we never went there. So if Bitcoin would have gone there, it's like we would have never swept 17,600. I would have never given you that, positions. Now it's like the way Ethereum is, the move here is A, B, C. It's like the downside move is also either it's ABC or WXY, but most likely now it's forming like a WXY. WX, A, B, and C going towards 1058.56 to 1020 levels, with holding 950 levels. But many might think that, oh my god, your stop loss is like a 9.63%. For 10x you can liquidate. I don't care about 10x actually. What you should care is the risk, how much risk you are willing to take on this long. That's where is very, very crucial. I'm going to literally put like 60k on this long, maybe even more, depends. I'm just going to DCA, maybe even I might just go for 100k as well, because the risk reward is amazing. It can literally make you like 1.4 to 1.5 million dollars on this, literally this long. And it looks amazing to me, honestly, if I have to tell you. So I'm just going to take this long. Oh, higher time frame, this is how I see uh ETH. I don't see ETH breaking under the levels of the previous lows of around 8.87. I think I don't see these for now, at least for ETH. Now lower term time frame, we can have a bullish case. Let's say this is your bottom, and this move is like A. This is like some sort of a B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can probably have a irregular expanded flag goes to 1, 1. Sweep of this lows. If you guys go to the 1 hour chart, that would be very, very clear to you guys as well. So irregular expanded flat on the B wave can be something like this. So it can do something like this, probably just a sweep of the levels, and this was your high, and this can do something like this. So how it can play is this move is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be something like this, 4, 5. That's gonna be 3, 4, 5. I go to 1196 to 1175 levels and literally have a reversal and go to the retest of 1478 to 1500 levels, and from there we just dump like this again. So that would confirm, that this move is clearly it's gonna be W, X, Y, X, and Z. If it goes something like this, definitely we are just going to remove our original swings, and we're just going to add it somewhere in the zone of these levels, 985 to 1000 bucks. That's where exactly we're going to probably then long if this scenario plays out for an irregular flat. Because remember, A, B, C, 3 waves. Okay, this is a corrective move that we have, and then you go 5 waves down, 5 waves, A, B, C. Okay, so that's clearly indicates that this leg down that we got is like a bearish breakdown. So you got a bearish breakdown. ETH is very clear to me, very, very clear. So this breakdown can be like A, B, C, B, and now we are getting 5 waves down, which clearly indicates that if this 5 waves is actually in play or is about to play, the last levels you want to see is 886 fibs, which would be somewhere around which levels, 1238. This is the levels you should probably be eyeing for. And the last levels is, as I mentioned, 1168, in just in case of an irregular expanded flat. Now, it can go for a running flat as well, guys. I'm not denying the fact it can go for a running flat as well. So I think the next levels for us, losing 1280, the next level for us is going to be clearly 1238.8. And that's exactly what I'm eyeing for bidding as well, for long, for scalp along with the Bitcoin. So I'm just looking for longs, a scalp long for Bitcoin with a very tight stop loss over here. That should be our stop losses. And I would be looking for, pump towards 1440, I think. Why? Because as I can say, this is A, B, C. Okay, 3 waves, 5 waves down over here, again A, B, C, again 3 waves, clearly indicates that this was a breakdown. So basically this breakdown had a partner lag over here and now again have a breakdown. So if you look at from the equal degree of wave perspective, I know for many of you it will just go out of your head, but it's okay. The 1:1 extension is somewhere around 1238 to 1230 levels. I think this is a very interesting levels for me. I mean, if we look at from the 1:1 extension perspective, you see 1234.6 makes more and more sense. So 1238.8 to 1235 is a very, very interesting levels for ETH. And similarly for Bitcoin on the lower term time frame, where the fuck is the lower term time frame? As I mentioned, 18,800 to 18,777 is a very interesting levels. With your stop should be under 18,500 levels. Clearly, the safest stops would be 18,300 if you can really manage to do that. But if you really want to long Ethereum, want to have a very safest bet on the ETH, then probably you should be waiting for ETH on the, this is the Binance chart, of course. You should be waiting for ETH to literally go 1238. Once it goes there, buy a long, start longing everything. That's what you can probably look for, guys. Similarly on Bybit, guys, if you're trading on Bybit, do trade on Bybit using the link if you like to support my work, for sure. So if you look for Bybit, then the numbers would be slightly different. Right? It's 1238.1 instead of 1238.8. So yeah, I mean, this 0.7 cents makes a lot of difference actually, because it can literally kick us out of the game actually. And 1232.1 is our 1:1 extension. So the range on the Bybit is 1238.1 to 1232.1. And on Binance, it is 1238.8 to 1234.6. That's the range that we have on Binance as well as Bybit. Okay. Definitely, I'm looking to sweep this previous week lows. It retest the Monday lows around 1286. I will look for aggressive shots and have one more week down like there, and 5 waves down. So basically this looks to me like 1, 2, and again this looks to me like 1, 2, and we are in the wave 3, 4, and one more wave down 5, and that would finish the wave 3, pump it back up one more time, and then again go here for the finish the final wave 5. So this can be 1 A, B, C, and 1. So that's going to be like A, B, C, W, A, B, C, X, A, B, C, Y. I mean, this is a very bullish scenario that I have. So I think 1238 to 1232 is our very nice levels, guys. Don't miss this. I'm definitely, if I see this kind of a structure, I'm definitely going to give you a scalp as well at those levels. This will be a scalp, guys. So play like as a scalp, as I mentioned on the Bybit. This should be acting as a scalp. Your stop loss will be the September lows, and your take profit targets should not only be the previous week highs, but our big resistance at 1440 levels. And probably this is going to give us a very interesting green October. October probably gonna have a nice 8 to 10% close. Can even break above 1440 as well, but it all depends actually. So yep, this is another setup that I have in my mind actually for 1238.1 to 1232.1. Again, so that's what I have for Ethereum and Bitcoin. For total, guys, we already have a breakdown. Yesterday, what did I mention? You have a breakdown. The next target ideally should be 886 fib, which is around 814 billion. But also we have a very interesting levels before 814. We have a local 886 pips along with the big 786 pips. So practically, I think this level is very, very, very important for us, and for us to hold actually, just for even if it gives us a small bounce. But remember, as I mentioned again, this is like ABC, dump, ABC. So practically, this is like a connector, some sort of a connector, and then further, like, further, it just probably looks for like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, with maybe, something like this, and then probably have a move on the upside. This is a very likely possibility, guys. And tomorrow FOMC is coming. We already at the range lows, guys. FOMC is coming. I mean, I would have been very bearish if FMC you would have come around these levels, like these levels or so. We would have shorted because it would have had a nice dump. We already at the range lows. Actually, everybody expect it to break down. I mean, there is a possibility, but I'm not denying the fact that it's not possible. But also, along with the counts that we have, the structure that we have in front of us, the levels that we are playing, you need to look at those levels. 855 billion to 860 billion is a very big levels, guys. Lot of confluence that we have here, lot of confluence, and I'm not going to miss it. Similarly, for Ethereum, 1238 to 1232. For Bitcoin, as I mentioned, 1800 800, 18,800 to 18,777 is a very nice levels in my opinion. A wick to 18,500 is a possibility, but I would say is a possibility. But your stop loss should be under 18,500. I would say play manually stop loss rather than just going in. I'm definitely going to give you longs as well, as and when I see it. But I'm definitely going to give you the scalps as well for sure. But for now, let's play the levels. So have patience as I'm continuously monitoring this. And when I see the opportunity, I'm definitely going to give you the longs. For now, let's go to the chart. I think majority of the people were looking for Solana and Link as well. Okay, so we're gonna check both the charts, Solana as well as Link. So Sol, guys, as I mentioned, this is the levels. Everybody was bullish over here when we were just retesting it at 38, 38.8, 39. I mean, it was a very easy short, I would say. Very easy. I also gave it over the live. This is the levels to short. Many people took it, made nice money as well. Now, I'm saying again that this is a very big support. You see, like 30.58 is a big, big, big support. So you don't short the support. Honestly, you don't short it. So the short levels were here. You don't short the support, guys. If you really are shorting the support, I mean, you want to short the support, it's up to you. But I would definitely look for shorts once it loses these levels. Retest, you short it, aggressive short. Take profits at 28.41, 10% move, and this liquidity pool that we have here. Okay, because, and why I'm saying that, uh, why I'm saying that, the whole structure on this soul, probably we might not sweep this loss. Why? Because the move here is A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, clearly, corrective move. The dump is A. This is our partner leg B, and this is like A, B, and C. So this moves to me like, some sort of a W, X, A, B, C, Y, and 28.4 needs to hold. But for now, 30.58 is the levels you just want to keep it in your books, or in your chart, unless we don't lose these levels of 30.66 to 30.4 levels. You're not looking for shorts. I think we can probably look for something like this. You hold here, look for a nice bounce, probably a bearish retest kind of a thing, along with Ethereum and Bitcoin. A very nice 18-19% bounce, and just form a range kind of a thing. This can be A, B, and C, and then for the dump. That's how it should go, actually, in my opinion. That's how I see the market should do, in my opinion, because from the FIPS perspective, from here till bottom, we never went to the golden pocket. I mean, near to golden pocket we have went, you see, very near, but we never tested the golden pocket, nor we went near to the 702 FIP. So this scenario is also an idealistic. However, the bad case is you lose the levels of 13.5. It's just gonna have a cascading liquidation impact towards the levels of 27.07 to 26.5. So that's how it will go, guys. Keep your levels in mind: 30.66 to 30.4. Anything under those levels, it's gonna have a cascading liquidation towards $27 for Sol. For DOT, guys, Polkadot. I had my plan on Polkadot. I think it was a bullish or bearish plan. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, it's let's keep it very simple. I think everybody was bullish here. I mentioned unless and until we don't break out or we don't flip, it's nothing to be bull about. But yes, we are accumulating. You have a nice support so far. It's holding, and the only bad thing I would say, or not a good thing, but a bad thing, is this move looks to me like A, B, okay, or maybe W, X, A, B, and C. So probably this is looks very likely actually. If everything goes for the toss, Bitcoin dumps under 18,500, Ethereum loses the levels of 1238, then I think DOT is also going to dump. So if Bitcoin and Ethereum is holding the levels I mentioned, DOT is literally going to sweep the lows, go to the $6 levels, hold those levels, have a very interesting three drive pattern, you know, and maybe even a small wick to 5.78, just a small wick, reclaim it back, break up, and boom. And that's how you get a very nice accumulation, another manipulation, and a big expansion, some sort of a thing like this. A safest bet for a long-term swings or big swings up is about 6.78, and a safest bet for you guys is anything under the sweep of this. Now, if you're planning to long around $6 to $6 to 6.05, remember to have your stop loss, and your stop loss should be 5.9 as well. I mean, do keep in mind, considering the fact that Bitcoin and ETH should hold the levels of 1238 to 1232 and 18,500. Okay, because the volatility index is breaking out. Big move is here. Don't mess with the big move for sure. Total 2 again, a very interesting levels for us. I do think that total 2 also having a same plan. I think A, B, and C, of course, and then dump A, B, C, corrective move again, and then now you have 1, 2, and you're gonna have 3, 4. Probably we might just look for a sweep, form a very nice bullish divergence on the H4, like a hidden bullish divergence maybe, as you can see from here. It's already having a bullish divergence actually on the H4. Look at the daily. Do we have anything on the daily? Yeah, daily is going to have a very big bull divergence on the total 2 actually. You look at here. So probably total 2 is making, not going to make lower lows but higher lows, and total 2 price makes lower lows. Just a wick. I think 1238 should definitely give us a bottom actually, in my opinion. So this looks amazing to me. Wow. I think this looks great here for now, and the levels that we are talking is 499 billion, which is roughly around 3 to 4% move on the total, maybe even 5%. How much move we have left on ETH? If you talk about from the percentage sense, it's roughly around 3.5% move towards 1 to 3 4. If you do clearly want to sweep it, it just need to go to 4.5%. And if you talk about the total too, how much percent it needs to sweep? Less than Ethereum. So probably it tells us that Ethereum ETH BTC is going to be uh strong. Not ETH BTC exactly, but Ethereum is going to outperform the other alts actually. That's what it says. You see, total only needs 3.5% for dump. ETH needs 4.5% for a dump to sweep the lows. So likely chance that ETH is going to probably hold these levels of 1234. Let's see. I don't want to I don't want to go very aggressive on this, but definitely I will take some scalps, and I can't play every setup. So probably I'll give you either ETH or BTC, either of one, and based on that, the risk you manage, you can play the setups actually. USD dominance, last chart that we have here, as I mentioned last time as well, we are having a bullish divergence here, guys. Don't mess with the USD dominance. You don't want to go long here. I mentioned 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. The longs are favorable only if we start breaking this, and flip this as a resistance. That would be our nice long. But we were at the support, and I mentioned don't long anything. We're just going to probably go here, and even the day before yesterday when I did, yesterday also live, and I did, we are having a 3 drive here. I'm not sure how the 3 drive, because I'm not seeing any bear dive so far, and it just pumped up. So yesterday also I was very skeptical of not longing anything honestly. Now I am expecting this, the range highs that we have, untapped range highs, the way we had the range lows tested. I would like to see the range highs being tested and go to the levels of 8%. From there, it's like a golden pocket zone. And I would expect a reversal, and that's the only way we can see ETH holding 1238 and Bitcoin holding, what do you say, 18,500. Because you see, it perfectly matching the percentage of the total too. 3.57% to golden pocket zone, so which clearly indicates that, you know um I think we are still yet not looking for longs. We need another 3.5% move on the downside. It's still pending, and that is going to be a decisive factor across the market. Because if USA dominance, in case if it starts flipping these levels, guys, we're going to see a big dump. So practically, it's going to literally dump 11 to 12%. Overall, the market is going to dump 11 to 12%, which means that, total is literally going to go to not only over $813 billion, but it just probably go to the 2021 opens. 2021 opens around 761 billion, which clearly indicates that um, total then probably going to sweep the lows and make the new lows. Indicates that Bitcoin is literally going to the levels of 16,800 to $16,000, and Ethereum is going to then probably go to the straight away towards target of 1060 levels. Because you see the 13% move on the downside is clearly, you see the 13% move on the downside is going to be our long, almost like a, yeah, almost like a 1,100 bucks. So guys, whatever we long, your stop loss is very, very important. Okay, Bybit, I'm waiting for the 4 hours is trying to close, like act like a trap, and it's trying to close above 1280, the support that we have. Let's see if we do get a successful close of the 1280 or not. That's very important for us. That's all, guys, and thank you so much for joining. This video is been recorded, and I will upload this video as well. Thank you so much. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.